Hey guys, it's Carolina here from KarolinasKrafts and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I have a guest design team haul I wanted to share with you guys for KScraft. And so they sent me a bunch of dies that I get to play with this month, and I'm so excited because there's so many cute dies in here. And I'm going to have them all linked down below in the description box for you guys in case you guys want to get any. I know it's not going to look like much just yet because none of it is just put together, but I'm excited to add these to my projects throughout the month and later on probably as well because they're really cute. So I'm going to share with you guys what I got and let's get started. And of course, you guys can expect some videos coming of like what I've been crafting and whatnot, especially like with the dies. So that will be coming as I get to play with them. But first up, we have a VHS tape mini album. Like, oh my gosh, I remember this growing up with this, with the little tapes and stuff. This is just so exciting. And it looks like a good size album as well. And honestly, if you just wanted to use the outside frame, you could just make like a landscape album. Like that could be like a landscape album base. So that would be really cute. And there's like a bunch of other dies in here also. Like I see it says movie, drama. So I think that says comedy, action, horror. Oh, that's fun. And then you even have, what does this one say? Romance. Oh, you got the like different kinds of movies also. That is very, very fun. What is this one? And that one says musical. So yeah, VHS tape mini album. And I know these are available on Aliexpress and Amazon. I'm going to have both links down below. Actually, at the time of filming this video, I think it's only available on Aliexpress, but as soon as it's available on Amazon as well, I will also update it and include those links as well. And you guys could always like check out the links, and then you guys could see projects. So if you want to get any of these before I even get a chance to share, then there are already like project photos on the website. So you guys could check that out also. Next up, we have a 3D Santa gift bag. This is going to be so cute for gift giving this year. And it's just like a little cute Santa bag. And there's, yeah, it's just that. But I think this is like the little like strap piece, and then you have layering pieces and stuff. I just got to figure it all out, but I think that's going to look so cute. Because I already saw it on the photos. And then the 3D, or no, not the 3D, but just the present box. That looks like a lot of fun too. And you got a nice large bow. I probably should have printed some pictures out for this. We're just going to do this another way, and we're going to do it on my iPad. So here is the present box. That's going to be so fun. So it looks like you could turn it into a shaker and stuff. There's a lot of dies in here. This is probably the bow. No, that's not the bow part. Oh, this is the part in the middle right there. That part that goes straight down. So that's a super duper fun one. And you could add this to a bunch of projects. You could totally make an album out of this also, because that looks like it fits a good size photo. So you could definitely fit a 3x3 and possibly even a 4x4. Let me try to get my 4x4. Okay, so 4x4 would need to be cropped down just a little bit, but it could totally be done. Or even a 3x4 at that point. Like you could crop down a little bit of a 3x4 as well, just on the top a little bit, and that would totally fit. Let me also share with you the Santa. We'll go back. We're gonna go back to the Santa gift bag. Okay, this is the Santa gift bag. Like, imagine giving your gifts for the holidays in this cute little thing. Oh my goodness, isn't that adorable? You could also do like cards in there if you would like, but just so stinking cute. So that's a really fun one. And then here's the VHS tape mini album. I see somebody did it in like a Halloween theme. So there's that. Or you could also do obviously like a Christmas theme or whatever you want. So there's that one also. I'm just thinking more like a retro kind of theme for that one. So I got to look at my paper and see what I have. Then next up, we have this headphone set, and it looks like it's got some little like kitty ears. So it's like, it could be also like a headphone album for sure. And here's a picture of that Headphone mini album die. So this is fairly large. You could actually fit good size photos on here too. Definitely a 3x4, like perfectly no cropping needed. Same thing with the 4x4. Like imagine giving this to like a little girl or a little boy actually. A nice little album. Maybe they want to write down their favorite music at their current age. Like that would be really cute. Having like them write down what music they're into at like every single age or like different stages of life, and they could like go back on that later on and like see what they used to listen to. That would be super duper fun. But also you could just turn this into anything, and if you don't want to use the little ears, you could just cut those off. You're not going to have like the stitching then. Actually, if you use the outer frame, there's no stitching, so you could kind of just connect those and cut those off. So you don't have to use the ears at all. So next up, we have a snowflake doily. How fun is that going to be? Oh my gosh. That's going to be such a fun die. And actually, you could probably just turn this into an album also. You could turn everything into an album. Like, look, you just have like this large size that I'm just thinking like, if I cut an outer frame for that, that could be a large snowflake mini album. Like, yes. Why not? So the pictures they have are not as a mini album, but I'm thinking mini album. You don't have to. You could totally just layer it up, and you could also make just like a little ornament out of this. That could be like your little layering piece for an ornament, which maybe that's what this person did. I'm not entirely sure. But yeah, you could. That's a really cute one. And winter is coming, so it doesn't, like you could do it for winter, but you could also do it for Christmas. It doesn't have to be holidays at all. Then here you have Christmas reinforcement plates. I love this. These are so cute. Basically, if you are doing some kind of like Christmas album, you could cut these out and put them and like glue them down, and it's like a little reinforcement for your page. And you have a little gingerbread, you have a snowflake, you have a deer, Christmas tree, a mitten, and a Santa hat, and those are like your little reinforcers. And I like that it's on a plate, so you could just die cut them all out at once and you have a bunch ready to go. You could even do each page, you could do a different page if you would like, or a different design. So there's that. Then we also have the Santa bag topper, either the larger one or you have a small one as well. So that's going to be super cute. I'm assuming it's just like a large Santa. Yep, so this is the Santa bag topper. You have the smaller one and the larger one. And honestly, you could just make the Santas and have those as embellishments for other projects as well. But that's a really cute one. Imagine craft fair packaging. Like, oh my gosh, so stinking cute. Or Happy Mail packaging. Like, that is just going to be adorable. And then we have some candy cane bows. You could either do a big bow or a small bow. Okay, so the little candy cane bows look like this. I probably would put the candy canes like diagonally on the bow, but I do like the pattern that this cuts out. So you have like a little candy cane pattern that you layer on the bow, and I think that's super duper cute. And then you could use these also for other additional embellishments if you would like, or you could just, you know, do it like this. I don't personally like it hanging like that. I feel like it should be crossed over the bow, but that's probably how I would do it. But that's the beauty of dies. You could totally do it however you want to do it. You don't have to do it the way that it is made. You could totally do it for, you know, you could use it in different ways. Then next up we have a school mini album. I actually do have some school themed paper I'm trying to use up this month, so I think that would be really cute to use. However, I think this might be larger than 6x6. I'm not sure because I have some 6x6 pads I'm using this month. Anyway, I feel like this one speaks for itself. Like, you know exactly what it's going to look like an old school. So this is a little bit bigger than 6. So I'm probably going to have to use, actually, hold on. I'm trying to see how this cuts out. Actually, for that smallest inner piece, I could do 6 inches. So I could do the stitched piece as my outer layer for the pages, and then I could do 6 inches for the pattern paper, and that's like an exact 6-inch fit. But if you have like a 6-inch paper pad that has the little strip at the top still with the circle in it, you could get away with doing that other piece as well, because you're probably only going to be able to cut out one from each of these. Yeah, I mean, maybe unless you have non-double-sided paper or non-directional paper, you might be able to do one this way and then flip it and do one the other way. I'm not entirely sure. That's something I'll have to play around with and figure out, but that's a school mini album. Then you also have the candy cane rosettes. They have a small and a big version, and I think this is going to look really cute too. Let me actually pull up a picture of these. So this is the candy cane rosette. How cute is that? Look, it's even got like candy canes on the outside here. How adorable is that? And then like that centerpiece with the little candy cane. Oh my gosh, so stinking cute. But again, this is a great die just to make your own little candy cane, little peppermint things for embellishments. Like, that's such a great use of scraps. Red scraps, white scraps, any color scraps, like that is going to be perfect. That little candy cane, just for so many other things. Even if I don't use the rosette part, I just like the little candy cane part. Such a great use of red scraps, honestly. I think I'm gonna have to like start doing that already. And I love how that's one piece. So you cut out this in one piece, and then you do this in one piece, and then you just glue it down. It's not like a bunch of like teeny individual pieces. It is one piece. So I am loving that. Then we have the scalloped gingerbread, and this, you guys, you have the large gingerbread, but it looks like I have a smaller one also. And I'm excited because I want to make some little gingerbread notebooks, or even if it's not a notebook, I can at least do the little gingerbread thing that I put like a little brad in, and you have different pages. Oh my gosh, it's going to be so cute. Okay, this is just adorable, you guys. I had to like take a break because I got a phone call, but this, oh, now my light's dying. Oh my goodness, all the things now. All right, anyway, so this gingerbread, what is it, the scalloped gingerbread? I was looking at this while I was on the phone, and I'm just like, this is so stinking cute. So you could do the scalloped part of the gingerbread. You could have that as a frame. You could do just the gingerbread. You have the little eyes and things, and you have like the little like decorative like icing pieces. You have the little stars that as your buttons. And you have also mini stars for the little mini gingerbread. Oh my god, he's just gonna be absolutely adorable. Like, he's just so cute. I cannot wait to make little like a little notebook with this, or like on the little brad, make a little brad little booklet. That's gonna be so cute. But I was looking at this, and look, you also have a shadow layer piece, and this says oh snap. Like, you know when you break the gingerbread, it's like oh snap, I broke it. But it's a shadow layer die. I love it. The O is connected, the snap is connected. The only thing that's separate is the little the exclamation point, which is just super duper easy. And actually the exclamation point itself is connected, so you have like the little dot for the exclamation point connected, so it's just like one extra piece. So cute, you guys. Oh my goodness, I am like obsessed with this little gingerbread right now. And you could use this as, and like the larger gingerbread, you could make an album out of that if you want. You could, you know, bind it on, like cinch bind it if you would want, maybe on the bottom here, or you could just do a couple of loops maybe on the little hand. Or you could add like another piece here and like make it like flat, so you could make like an album out of that, or put this on a cover of like a square album, like a regular album, and then you could decorate your album that way for the holidays. But so stinking cute, you guys. So there is that scalloped gingerbread die. Okay, very, very cute. And then actually I didn't even show you guys that, did I? I don't think I did. I think I got lost over here for a second. So let me try to find the scalloped gingerbread man. Oh my gosh, he's so cute. Look at him. Look how adorable. And I could see, oh, that's what that other piece is for. I think they had that little square piece. Yeah, so that little piece right there, they have that in this die set. It's right here. So you could cut that out and then attach, if you don't want to cut into your little gingerbread, you could put them on a little loop-de-loop extra piece for the binder ring. Okay, so there's that. Then you have this record mini album and a storage box, okay? I saw this one also, and this was so stinking cute. So you make like a little box, you make a little record mini album. This one's gonna be so fun, and just look at it. They did it in a Christmas theme, but you could obviously do anything that you want, but how cute is that gonna be? And obviously you could fit like a good size photo on there on your little record album, because it's just a circle. So you could fit a good size photo on there. I want to say 3x3. Yeah. So the 3x4 is a little bit too big, but you could do a 3x3, or you could just, if you have, you could actually, if you're doing this, you could just cut out some of these with just like a circle, and just attach like a circle element on there also. But that is the record mini album and storage box. I love that it comes with a little box. So cute. And then we have this cassette tape album. This one's going to be a lot of fun as well. Yeah, very, very cute. I'm trying to find the photo so I could share with you guys. Like, look at that little cassette tape. Oh my goodness, so cute. And if you wanted to, you could turn this into a box. Honestly, I might just make one and cinch bind it, because I like to use my cinch. Since I have been using it a lot, and since I get my cinch wires in bulk, like, I just like to use my cinch. Then we also have a bouquet wrapper. So she sent me Bouquet Wrapper plus the Bouquet Wrapper Christmas. So the Bouquet Wrapper Christmas is part of this release. The Bouquet Wrapper was a previous release, but I was looking at this and I'm like, okay, how cute is this gonna be for a craft fair? Instead of making like the other little things that I did for tea, I think this would fit like a little tea bag, and this is what it looks like. So this is the Bouquet Wrapper, which is the outer frame, and then they have some Christmas elements on here, where I guess you could do the little Santa belt, the little piece that goes down the center there, and a little bow. But otherwise, the Bouquet Wrapper part is the whole background piece of that. And I just thought that was so cute as a little gift, to gift maybe a little tea. Or if you were doing some happy mail, you could include some like shadow layered words in there, or just other embellishments like that. It would just be so cute. Or if you're just doing an album, like, I don't know, one of the other like Christmas themed albums, you could attach this on some acetate and just have a cute little pocket in like a little bouquet. So I thought that was cute. But honestly, you don't have to do flowers. I think the images they had of the bouquet, in the actual bouquet one, they had some flowers in it. Yeah, so right here they had some flowers in here, so that's like a cute way also if you wanted to gift some flowers to some people. If you make like a lot of flowers and like really pretty flowers like that would be really cute also. But yeah, that's just what it looks like, and I thought that would be really cute. So those are those two dies. Then we also have Christmas shadow words. There's a lot of words in here. I think there's 6 different words in here. I'm trying to see, yeah, let me pull that up so I could see what words are in here. Okay, so it looks like we have North Pole, Mrs. Claus, From, Nutcracker Elves, Presents, Mistletoe, and Santa Claus, and they're all shadow layered words. So you have a bunch there that you can add to your Christmas projects. Then we also have 2 different sets of like 80s music word dies. And so I'm gonna see what's in those. Hold on. Okay, so we have in one of them, and the first one I think is music, is that Maestra, please, off world record. I'm not entirely understanding these words. Okay, the second one has concert, melody, dance, beat, music, rhythm, and numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 9 and the 80s. So you could do something with that. Which one is that? Yeah, I see the 80s here. Oh, it's numbers, so 8, 9. You could do 80s if you want. Yeah, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0 apostrophe S. So you have all those. That's gonna go great with the either the vinyl record album or the cassette tape even. Very cute. Then we have some crayon bows. So I was looking at this because I was like, how does this look like a crayon? And it does look like a crayon actually. Let me try to pull that up, but it's a crayon bow. So you make the bow, and then the background layer kind of piece looks like a crayon. I think that's this piece right here. Yeah, that's your little background layering piece. Okay, kind of hard to tell, but that's the little crayon right there. And you have, it looks like 3 different sizes of bows. Yeah, you have 3 different sizes. So you could do little crayons, imagine just like for school crafting, for that little school album, or just any other like school crafting. That is just gonna be so cute. I guess if you wanted to, you could just use a crayon background and layer something else on top of it, like in the center part. So it looks like a crayon is kind of going through something, but that's an idea also. Then you have winter flowers. I'm gonna have so much fun with these. I also love that these come on a die plate as well. Yeah, look how many, you get 3 different die plates. Oh, I like how it's separated by size. So you could do a bunch of small ones, you could do medium size and a large one. I love that. I love that it's separated by size. That is so fun. So you get some winter flowers right there. And like I said, I'm gonna have this all linked down below, starting with Aliexpress, and then when it's available on Amazon, I will go back and update the links and also link on Amazon. But the winter flowers, they look like this. I know this is a blurry photo, but for some reason I can't like access their like actual page anymore for some reason. Oh, I did open that one. Okay, hold on. So they're winter flowers right here. Like, look, open bigger. Can you open bigger? Or is that the biggest? Okay, that's probably the biggest. But look at those flowers. They just look so pretty. And you don't have to use that background piece at all. I probably won't. I'll probably just do the flower without the background piece, but just little flowers. They kind of look like poinsettias, actually. So that's a fun one. And then the last one, from this release, is the mini records and sleeve. I thought this is such a cute little like way not only to use up scraps, but it's just also just like a cute little pocket. I was looking at that one also, and it's just so cute. I'm trying to pull up the photo, so 1 second. Okay, so this is the photo for that. Like, that is just going to be a really cute pocket, number 1, because you can just cut out the little pocket piece and you could include that in other projects. You don't have to put like a little record sleeve in it, but I like how it cuts out that little center piece, and I could just use a ton of my scraps of acetate right in the center there. But yeah, it cuts out that little piece, so you have your little pocket. And it's like a little window. I think that's so adorable. You don't even have to use the little records. I just think that's so stinking cute, and like you could use that for so many different things. So I'm probably actually going to use up some of my scraps that I have to make some like little pockets like in a summer theme, because I have some scraps of summer paper that I want to finish using up, and so I'm probably going to do some of that with there. But yeah, that is the release for KScraft for the month, and it's just going to be a lot of fun crafting with this. And I feel like I have like a lot of different things to craft with here. Not sure I'm going to get to all of them this month, but I will try to keep using them. But there's a lot of different stuff happening here. Like there's Christmas, there's like a retro, there's also winter theme. And yeah, I feel like we got a lot of school, like we got a lot of different themes here. So I feel like I have a lot of different things I need to work with, like different papers, but definitely a fun release because there's a little bit of everything for everyone in here basically. So I'm excited. Let me know which one you guys want to see me craft with first, and stay tuned for all the crafty projects coming your way. So I will see you guys in another crafty video coming up, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.